Hello and welcome to the newsroom. I am Tamilore Akinkolye, and these are the stories we're following at the moment. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says it was faced with more than 1,000 pre-election litigations in the build-up to the 2023 general elections. INEC Director Legal Drafting and Clearance Oluwatoyin Babalola said the pre-election litigations were born out of the primaries conducted by political parties, substitution of candidates, and failure of parties to adhere to their constitution and timetable for the conduction of the election. The federal government has expressed concerns about the growing cost of animal feed and its impact on farmer survival. Permanent Secretary of Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, Ernest Umekie, made this known during the African Union Inter-African Bureau for Animal Resources Resilient African Feed and Food Assistance Project Inception Forum in Abuja. He said that the federal government is working on a national animal feed policy document. And Governor Uba Sani of Kaduna State has said that 86% of those living in rural communities in the state live below the poverty line, while only 14%, mainly those living in the urban areas, live above the poverty line. He described the figure as quite overwhelming and said that his administration will work closely with all stakeholders to reduce the poverty level at the grassroots and revitalize the rural economies. An Accountant General of the Federation, Oluwatoyin Madeyin, in an interactive section organized by the House of Representatives Committee on Finance, says the nation's oil revenue has tremendously improved. According to her, there need to be several measures to be put in place by the government to block leakages and improve revenue generation. She added that while government continues to reap the reward of oil production, there is a shift in focus towards non-oil sector. And the Chief Executive Officer of Ibadan Electricity Distribution, Gisli Achife, says the residential consumers in Ogun State owed the company over 67 billion naira. In a community engagement held at the IBDC head office for its customer within Abeokuta Metropolis in Chagamu, Achife urged members of the public never to cover staff of the company indulging in wholesome practices, as about 10 of them have been sacked in the last 5 months. He urged consumers to pay their outstanding debt to avoid disconnection. And on the global scene, in a solidarity visit to Israel, President Joe Biden says the United States would work with Israel to prevent civilian deaths as it pounds Gaza, with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu promising to make effort. Netanyahu renewed charges with Hamas, which controls the Gaza Strip, and launched a deadly assault inside Israel on October 7th, deliberately putting civilians near targets in their hope of using them as shields. And then Sports Super Eagles coach Joseph Paciro has revealed that his players pushed him to stay put with the team because of the belief that together they can win the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. The Portuguese had earlier agreed to a pay cut this summer so that he could remain in charge of the Super Eagles and is expected to lead the three-time African champions to the 2023 AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire in January. The Super Eagles are drawn in Group A with host Cote d'Ivoire, Equatorial Guinea, and Guinea-Bissau. And that's all on the newsroom. Many thanks for watching. I am Tamilore Akinkolye. Bye for now.